What happens when a city becomes an unexpected sanctuary in the middle of a global migrant crisis? Picture this: a world gripped by unrest causing a surge in the number of people seeking refuge. Cities worldwide are grappling with this humanitarian challenge, and New York City is no exception. In fact, it's at the very heart of it. As the number of asylum seekers swells, the city has had to adapt swiftly and decisively. One such adaptation is the transformation of the Roosevelt Hotel into a migrant arrival center, a sanctuary in the heart of the concrete jungle. Since September of 2023, the city has extended a helping hand to around 120,000 migrants. They're assisted with everything from registration and medical intake to caseworker meetings and temporary shelter. But this noble endeavor isn't without its critics. Some question the cost, while others debate the city's capacity to handle such a monumental task. Yet, under the right to shelter law, New York City has stepped forward to assist the migrants. The city is committed to this cause, but let us not be mistaken, the task is far from easy. In the heart of the Big Apple, the Roosevelt Hotel now serves a purpose far from its original intent. What was once a hub of luxury and hospitality has transformed into a beacon of hope and support for those seeking a new life. This grand establishment now functions as the Midtown Migrant Welcome Center, offering a range of services to help ease the transition for newcomers. From registration to medical intake, caseworker meetings to temporary shelter, the center provides an essential lifeline for those who have journeyed far from home. Since September 2023, the city has extended its helping hand to around 120,000 migrants, with a steady flow of 2,000 to 4,000 new faces each week. These efforts, however, have not been without controversy. Some have questioned the cost of such an initiative, but Mayor Eric Adams stands firm, reminding us all of the city's moral and legal obligations. Despite the criticism over the cost, Mayor Eric Adams defends the city's actions, emphasizing its moral and legal obligations. However, the city's response has not always been perfect. There have been instances that stirred controversy, like the incident in Brooklyn when migrants were evicted from a shelter in the midst of a severe rainstorm. Picture this: pelting rain, the sky a sullen gray, and amidst it all, men forced to leave the shelter, their refuge, to seek shelter elsewhere. Buses were dispatched to transport those affected, but the situation was far from ideal. Some walked in the rain, their belongings scant protection against the elements. Despite pleas from these men to stay until the storm passed, the eviction policy continued. Shelter staff initially refused re-entry to some men seeking refuge from the storm, but eventually relented. This incident sparked a wave of criticism, highlighting the struggles migrants face in accessing stable housing. It also underscored the urgent need for more humane treatment of migrants, especially during emergencies. This incident underscored the challenge of providing stable housing for migrants and the need for better emergency response systems. As the migrant crisis continues, so does New York City's role in it. The city, in its grit and resilience, has been home to approximately 64,000 migrants in shelters. And it doesn't stop there. Every week, 2,000 to 4,000 new faces arrive, seeking refuge, hope, and a fresh start. The city's efforts are tireless, offering services that go beyond just shelter. From registration to medical intake and caseworker meetings, the city is playing a pivotal role in the lives of these migrants. The Roosevelt Hotel, once a symbol of luxury, now serves as a beacon of hope, proving that the city's spirit of hospitality extends to all. But it's not just about immediate aid. The city is also assisting migrants with their asylum paperwork and job searches, understanding that the path to stability comes with empowerment and independence. Despite the criticism over the cost, the city upholds its moral and legal obligation under the right to shelter law. The city's leaders argue that this isn't just about numbers, it's about human lives, dignity, and the shared responsibility we all have. As we stand today, New York City remains a beacon for migrants, striving to balance its obligations against the challenges of an ongoing crisis.